Welcome to the Winner's Circle, the podcast for all Averitt associates, no matter where you are or what you do. Don't forget to subscribe on your podcast app of choice so you don't miss out on future episodes. And now, host of the Winner's Circle, Bailey Pennycuff.
Welcome back to the Winner's Circle podcast. As you can see, I'm not Amos Rogan. I'm Bailey Pennycuff, and I'm the new host of the Winner's Circle podcast. I'm a second-generation Averitt associate, and I work here in the marketing communications team. My mother, Angie Pennycuff, has been working at Averitt for over 26 years and currently works at a Cookeville service center. My mother's not my only Averitt influence, though, as I have a close friendship and mentorship with Sammy Talent, service center director at Cookeville. Now that we know a little bit about each other, let's go ahead and get into today's podcast. Welcome back to the Winner's Circle podcast. This is our first official podcast of 2025, and I can't think of a better way to spend it than to talk a little bit about 2024. And honestly, who better to do that than Barry Blakely himself? Almost 40 years at Averitt. Barry, thank you so much for being here.
Hey, Bailey, it's great to be here. I'm excited about the opportunity to talk with you this morning.
Thank you so much. One of our main phrases we say at Averitt is we're proud of our past, we're more excited for our future. But I think that first part really does hold some weight. So is there anything in 2024 you want to share?
Sure, let's talk a little bit about what we saw last year. You know, historically speaking, it was a good year. You know, not what we saw in 23 or 22, but still a very good year. You know, when you think about the operating ratio, we had an 86.2, very good year. You know, our service was excellent. Our claims ratio was best in the history of our company, 0.24%.
Let's go.
Very strong. Accidents and injuries were down quite a bit from where they had been previous year. And we continued to invest in our infrastructure and our associates. And, hey, we had a really great year with profit sharing.
Very good year. About profit sharing, let's dive in a little bit of that.
Sure.
Why does Averitt do profit sharing over a traditional match?
Okay, so, you know, we have a phrase that says we all share in the efforts, but we all share in the rewards, right? So, you know, I think that really answers the question. You know, we want to be able to make sure that we're all doing what we can do to strengthen our brand, to strengthen our service, to strengthen the relationship with our customers. And as we do that, then obviously we improve our net income. And as a result, we share in, as we grow in income, we grow in profit sharing.
And as someone who's been here as long as you have, how have you seen the impact of it from when you started? Because you started in, I believe, 86, and profit sharing started in 84. So how have you seen it shape our culture and how we are to associates and to our customers?
Okay, well, that's a great question. You know, and I think it's all about personal accountability, right? You know, if we all come to work each day with the intention of doing our very best, we're going to be safe, we're well planned out, we execute our plan well, take care of our customer, grow our business, then we all share in that reward. And I think that really that gets back to the power of us all working as one to improve our efficiency, to improve teamwork, and to improve solutions for our customers.
So with profit sharing, is there a way that we can each individually help with profit sharing, each associate?
Absolutely. You know, what we do, it's a team sport. We all have a role to play. You know, depending on, you might be in local sales, you might be a dock associate or a preventive maintenance associate. We all have a role to play in having a successful outcome for a customer and successful outcome for the company. So I think it is. It's all about coming in every day, trying to make sure you're doing your best to have a positive impact on the company.
Absolutely. And say for somebody like me, example, I'm newer in my Averitt career. I've only been here about a year and a half, almost 2 years. Where can I learn more about profit sharing? Who can I ask? What are some resources I can go to? Well,
first thing I would say would be to go to your leader, but certainly there's information that you can get from inside Averitt is a good option for you. And in addition to that, we have a mailer that will be coming out soon that will discuss profit sharing, and it'll talk about how much was placed into your account just this last year.
And that'll go directly to our house?
It will.
That's so much easier than looking online, for one. Speaking of profit sharing in 24, I believe it goes down as one of our best years for profit sharing in history. Is that correct?
That is correct. You know, if you look back over the previous 3 years, last year we did our profit sharing represented 6.8% of our compensation. In 23, it was 7.9, and in 22, that was the best year we have on record at 9.4%.
So this holds as our third best year for profit sharing
Yes,
in the history of the company.
In the history of the company.
And if I'm not wrong, before that, we were even floating in like the 3% range.
Yeah.
So we're well above what we're used to. And I think that also just goes to show how much we care about our associates. And it's not just the company does better, good for the company. The company does better, we all do better.
Again, it gets back to what I said earlier. You know, we all share in the efforts, we all share in the rewards.
Absolutely. And that's exactly what we're supposed to be doing. That's what the winner circle is. What are some things that we can be doing going forward?
Well, you know, first off, you know, January was a little difficult. We dealt with a lot of, you know, weather conditions, and hopefully that's all behind us. But, you know, we're really excited about where revenue is going to go this year. From everything we read, everything we hear from customers, we're expecting a really good year. So I think what we've done, we've continued to invest in our infrastructure, and that's going to pay dividends to us. As our bill count grows, the ability to handle that bill count will be much easier, and we'll continue to be able to provide world-class service. As bill count returns, we're going to be rewarded by our customers, given the quality of service that they have continued to receive from us.
Absolutely. And the more that we pour into our associates, the more our associates want to pour into our customers. And that's just going to keep climbing year after year and month after month. I want to thank you so much for coming in, for teaching us a little bit about our company, about what we can do, and about profit sharing. And along with that, is there anything else you want to say to our associates?
Well, first, thank you for having me on with you today. I've enjoyed the opportunity. I would like to thank everyone for a really good year in 24. We are really looking forward to 2025. I think we're going to have a lot of fun. We'll certainly have our challenges, but we have a really good plan, and looking forward to seeing what the year holds for us.
And thank you guys so much for being back in the winner circle. And remember, our customers, our associates, our future. Thank you so much.